Missing just a few key concepts could be why you failed the Azure AI Engineer Associate exam, and most people don't even realize it. So in this video, you'll fix that. You're about to go through real exam-level questions designed to sharpen your thinking and build instant confidence. We'll cover key areas like cognitive services, NLP, computer vision, and AI solution design, exactly what you need to know. And because each question follows the exam format, you're not just learning, you're preparing the right way. So don't just watch, pause, think, and answer before I reveal the solution. That's where real progress happens. Question 1. You are building an application that extracts key phrases from customer feedback. Which Azure service should you use? A. Azure Bot Service. B. Azure Text Analytics. C. Azure Form Recognizer. D. Azure Speech Service. Pause for a few seconds and consider your answer. Correct answer is B. Azure Text Analytics. Explanation. Azure Text Analytics is specifically designed for natural language processing tasks such as key phrase extraction, sentiment analysis, and language detection. Question 2. You need to analyze images and detect objects within them. Which service is most appropriate? A. Azure Custom Vision. B. Azure Face API. C. Azure Translator. D. Azure Language Studio. Think carefully before answering. The correct answer is A. Azure Custom Vision. Explanation. Custom Vision allows you to build, train, and deploy custom image classification and object detection models. Question 3. Which service would you use to create a conversational chatbot integrated with multiple channels? A. Azure Bot Service. B. Azure Machine Learning. C. Azure Data Factory. D. Azure Synapse Analytics. Take 5 seconds to think before answering. Correct answer is A. Azure Bot Service. Explanation. Azure Bot Service provides a framework for building, testing, and deploying intelligent bots across platforms. If you want more Azure AI Engineer Associate practice questions like these, platforms like P2P exams offer extensive question banks designed to mirror the real exam experience. Question 4. You need to convert spoken language into text in real time. Which service should you use? A. Azure Translator. B. Azure Vision API. C. Azure Text Analytics. D. Azure Speech to Text. Pause for a few seconds and consider your answer. Correct answer is D. Azure Speech to Text. Explanation. Azure Speech Services provide real-time speech recognition and transcription capabilities. Question 5. You are designing an AI solution that must process large datasets and train models. Which service should you choose? A. Azure Bot Service. B. Azure App Service. C. Azure Machine Learning. D. Azure Logic Apps. Pause for a few seconds and consider your answer. Correct answer is C. Azure Machine Learning. Explanation. Azure Machine Learning is the primary service for building, training, and deploying machine learning models at scale. Let's quickly recap what you covered. You practiced real exam-style questions across NLP, computer vision, conversational AI, speech, and machine learning. These are exactly the kinds of challenges you'll face in the AI-102 exam. To boost your chances of passing, focus on high-quality, exam-aligned practice. Check out p2pexams.com to simulate the real test environment. Next, we'll go deeper into advanced topics with real-world scenarios and case-based questions. Stay consistent, keep practicing, and you'll be ready to ace the exam.